I'm coming back with another video. I thank you for your comments. I thank you for subscribing. So today I'm doing a mother and son project. I am outside on my porch. It is a beautiful day, and so there's trucks too. But it is a beautiful day, and I'm so glad that you joined me today. Today we are going to make our own mother and son terrarium. I'm gonna put a little bit of me and a little bit of him, and so we're gonna make this mother and son terrarium. I hope you like it. It's our first time. And what we're doing is just bringing our outside garden inside. We are using things that come from the dollar store, Home Depot, and I think that's about it. The dollar store and Home Depot. And the thrift store, because I got my glass bowl from the thrift store. So he will be doing the project and I will be narrating. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope this is something that you can do with your children. Okay, see you in a minute. All right, I am back now. This is Jeremiah. Jeremiah, can you say good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning. Jeremiah said good morning. He did a flash good morning. All right, here we go. It's COVID time, so he doesn't have his hair cut. Well, you know how that is. Okay, I know. Okay, so here he goes. The very first thing Jeremiah is going to do is put his rocks that he obtained from the Dollar Tree. He is going to take the rocks and put them at the bottom of his jar. He has a nice jar that I picked up from the thrift store. This jar was only $1.99. We cleaned the jar, let it dry overnight, and he's carefully leveling rocks at the bottom. Very good. So he has his layer of rocks all nice and smooth at the bottom. The next thing that he will need for his terrarium is to put his activated charcoal at the bottom of his fish tank. Now, he has it in pebbles. I used charcoal for another project. So he has his activated charcoals he's going to sprinkle at the bottom of his tank, all over his tank, just a nice little level, and this will help with drainage or putting too much water. And actually this activated charcoal is going to help with any odors, because remember, this is an inside plant. So he's going to take his hands and make sure he spread the charcoal evenly in the bowl. Very good. Next, he is going to add a little moss. So he has some terrarium moss that we ordered off of, actually another store, Amazon. We use Amazon. I forgot about Amazon. So he's just going to take some little moss and kind of open the moss out and put it around his bowl. Kind of break it up. You want to make sure you kind of tear it apart so it won't be thick clumps all over your bowl. Just spread it out. Next, he's going to take his dirt and he's going to fill the jar up with dirt. Go ahead and neatly place some dirt that we picked up at Home Depot. He's making sure that he gets it good into the bowl. Very good. It's looking very good. You can see the layers. Now, the next thing Jeremiah is going to do is find his plants. That's right. So he has some succulents. Show your succulents. We bought them at Home Depot. And including, we have a beautiful cactus. So next he's going to carefully take his plants one at a time out of his bowl and actually carefully, you have to be really gentle with them and take one at a time. Succulents are very picky. They really don't like a lot of manipulation. So you have to be careful with them. And he's just placing dirt around his beautiful succulents. Being careful not to harm the roots. He can always add more dirt. Very nice, Jeremiah. So there's his little, very good. Now, very good. He's kind of building it up. Very good. So now the next thing he needs to do is be very careful, and he needs to take out his cactus. So he has some thongs, and he's gonna be grab it carefully from the bottom, very careful, and place it inside the bowl because it will stick you. Rating part, when he can kind of place his rocks. So first he started with the giant rock that we found. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Next, he's going to place decorative marbles. Now he has other decoration. Which decorations will he use next? He's going to place his black decorative rocks along the back side of his terrarium. Just a beautiful black rocks. Those are gorgeous. So after he placed the black rocks, now he's going to layer some of his white rocks. That's the wonderful thing about a terrarium. When you're designing your terrarium, you can make it look whichever way you want to make. You can make your terrarium look the way you want it to look. And that's what I love about them. They make great gifts. Okay, so the next thing he has for his terrarium is sand. So I think he's going to make a little sand pile in his terrarium. And I think he has a funnel. And I love working with funnels, so wherever I place my sand is going to stay. Almost look like white water. And I think the last step is adding his green sand. So let's see what he does with his green sand. I think it's great that when you're doing this with your children, that they can decorate their terrariums the way they want, because you want this to be something beautiful they keep in their room, they take care of, but it adds beauty to your space. I love that green and white sand. Put a few rocks on top. So Jeremiah is now going to add his butterflies to the terrarium, which he can place anywhere. Very good, beautiful. So ladies and gentlemen, my son has made his terrarium. Butterfly terrarium, beautiful. It's a small little ecosystem that he brought in from outside and brought it inside. Beautiful.